Today is Saturday, October 22nd, 2022. Today, we're turning on the heat. So we got to turn up the heat. I'm expecting a noise. Gas heat. But nothing's turning on. Did we forget to light? No. Let's put this in. Get up in there. Now this is almost impossible to do. I gotta push this in with one hand and light it with the other. So let's see if I can do that. Okay, it's lit, but I'm still pulling it in. When I go to switch it over, it goes out. And it doesn't matter how much I try, this thing just won't stay lit. And the problem is the temperature sensor, the thermocouple. The way that this thing works on this old thing is it's sensing that there's flame, and it goes in this little copper wire into the wicked old controller device. So what I got here is a replacement off Amazon. It was like $10. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take off that front panel so we can get at it a little easier, and then I'll show you how to replace it. And just for reference, this is a Sears and Roebuck from, oh goodness, I don't even know how far, the 70s probably. It's a 35,000 BTU gas thing. It is very old, and there's not a lot going on inside. All right, I'm just gonna take off these two screws and pull this out. All right, now we can see a little bit better. So there's our thermocouple, and you can see it's got a whole bunch of white crap on it. That is like some kind of buildup of some sort. What you can do is you can try and clean that off, and I had done that, and it kind of worked a little better, but it was still hard to start. Now that it's happened again and my heat has gone off, I'm just gonna replace it. So at this point, they do sell this replacement whole brackety thing. If yours is, I don't know, more messed up than mine. Mine looks like it has a little crack on the nozzle. I don't know if that has anything to do with the soot or that white buildup. This has a little retention clamp on it, and that little collar just needs to, you gotta just play with this until you get this thing off. It's got some retaining clips here. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna take it off. So I'm working it down, and I ran out of space. So I am gonna take it off the bracket. And having a little stubby screwdriver really will help you get in there. Otherwise, it would be difficult. And that's that. And now we're just gonna unscrew that and take it out. And just for good measure, I'm taking out the little thingy and putting in the new thingy. So you just gotta work from the back. Or maybe not, the new thingy is too big. No, you just gotta mess with it. So there's just enough room if you get it tucked under this edge first and you are pinching it, then it'll go in there. Just dandy. And then you can pop it up. All right, new thingy bracket installed. And now this just needs to get put in there. So just try not to kink it. Not that it really matters. I guess before I put this in, let's just look at how this thing kind of works. So inside of here there's a thermocouple. And so in the end, that means that there's two bonded pieces of metal that when a heat source is applied, there's a voltage difference between it. And so the outside of this acts as one side of the carrier, and then inside there is an insulated electrode. And so it's just this end piece. So this little nugget of, I don't know, PCB material insulates it from the copper ground, and then this silver bit is connected to the insulated wire that's inside, and this just presses it up inside there. So it's just a two-wire system. All right, let's put this in. Alrighty, we've got it roughly in place. I'm just gonna put it all back together, and then the other thing I'm gonna do is, when I'm finished, I'm just gonna wipe this down with isopropyl. I don't want like fingerprint smudges that might pick up stuff. I don't know how the chemistry works. Can't hurt. Okay, that took a little bit doing. I'm gonna put the bracket back on, so that end's nice and tight, and then I can bend this so I get a nice straight angle in, and we just spin that in. All right, moment of truth. Now I'm gonna light the pilot. All right, pilot is lit. Give it a second to heat up. You can see that thermocouple is in the flame. Getting little flips of flops. Oh, that didn't stay on. Let's try it again. I don't think I waited long enough. There we go. All right, so now it's staying on. All right, I'm gonna put the covers back on and we'll turn on the heat. Yes. And that is how you change a thermocouple on an old gas heater. Subscribe.